What's up, YouTube? This is Warhorn92 here, and what did you do at the PPG Vegas?
Top 16.
What deck?
Pure Sky Striker.
Oh, what made you want to play Pure Sky Striker instead of Pure with Sky Orcus?
I wanted to play Orcus Sky, but I just didn't want to invest in the Orcus cards. Very close to the ban list, and I know this deck in and out. Been playing it for over a year, so might as well try. Of course. You know, we play the usual Raise Bay, Pure Bay. For the hand traps, didn't play the Mayas. I got 3 Ash, 1 Ghost Spell, and 1 DD Crow. For the Sky Striker cards, of course, shout out to Engage. You know, 3 Area 0. I like 2, but 3 worked out well for me. It's very standard. 2 Shark Cannon, 1 Afterburner, Jamming Wave, Ego Booster, Widow Anchor, Hornet Drone, Multi-Roll, Hercules. All one-ofs.
Yeah, he did
very
that too.
standard.
That was the one that did it
Pure
too,
Sky Striker.
That's why he got on purpose.
We got the 3
was the
Call
one
by
that
the
said
Graves,
sorry.
very standard, strong in the
I
meta.
was like, what the?
Pair it up
do you want?
with Sign It. It's kind of the same thing. Really good card. Hits both graveyards. So Recycle Kugari gains 300. Really good. Pairing it up with the Terraforming, we got Rhoda, Upstart, and 1 MST. Just because I wanted to play 3 with the 3 Area Zeros, but I just didn't want to draw too many against Orcus, and it pairs up with a 0, and at least I have some destruction for like random orders and stuff. So yeah, Imperial Order. My other hand trap, total of 8, which is 3 impermanents. And my other traps are 3 summon limits. Shout out to TJ, of course. And, of course, the other one is there can be 1. It's 3 of 1.
How many games have you won with Summon Limit today?
It actually won me my bubble match game 1. And game 3, there can be 1 won me. So it's won me a couple against the meta. I usually side it out if I play against Rogue, but overall it's won me a lot of games game 1. Which is the most important game, obviously. And then we'll go to the extra deck. We got, you know, it's ugly, I know. 3 Shizukus, very standard. 3 Hayates, 1 Kagari, 1 Kana, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Hida, 1 Ningrisu to out like the Endymion cards. We got the Boro Sword. I decided to play this over Topologic Bomber because it literally wins me games against like Lunar Lights. I just like make this, take their Curious, and then I usually put Herc base on it, and I pop like 3 or 4 cards end phase with the because that's 3 separate effects. One, when a card gets destroyed, so it matches with the MST, Jamming Waves and Afterburner. It pops a card on the field. When a monster gets destroyed in battle, it pops a card on the field, and in end phase, it pops a card on the field. So basically, with Herc base, you're killing 2 monsters, drawing 2, you're popping, and then, like I said, pairing it up with MST, and then end phase on top of that, you pop a card. So it's really nuts.
How many times did you brought it out today?
I brought it out like once or twice against Rogue. I played against a random DD, so it helped a lot. And yeah, I don't regret it at all. Bomber's good and all, but I think this card did more work for me. No one really plays it, but
You be the first one?
yeah, I liked it. It was really good. Instead of Unicorn, I actually play Trisbania. It's weird. I play a lot of back row, but sometimes there's cases where like in time you can like burn, or with Eagle Booster you can do the Hornet Drones and banish all your back row as long as you don't banish too many. Sometimes, you know, eventually they're going to out your back row, so you're not going to have as many. So Trisbania won me a couple games, like against Salad. Like he had to face up Will and a Sanctuary, and he had a Spinny, and I basically stunned his whole hand and board, so he couldn't get to Spinny, and then he was like, without that card, yeah, you would have won. So definitely don't regret this. And the usual 1 ding for the Shark Cannon plays with against Sky Striker Orcus or Pure Orcus. And then side deck, we have, you know, I sided heavy for this event because I know there's a lot of Sky Orcus. So, where's my, what's it called? It's 3 Lancia. I borrowed, where's it? Oh, okay. Three Lancia. I thought I lost it. Shout out to Andrew.
Hey, you already know.
Cali boys. Got the 2 crows. I main one, so I have 3 crow, 3 Lancia. Just a heavy hand trap lineup. 2 panker tops for the rogue, and just going second in general when you going into game 3.
Would you play a third tanker top?
If I had room, yeah, it worked out a lot today. Pushes for damage, and it's a big beater, so definitely good against rogue. If I had room, I'd definitely play it third. But I try to gear it for all the Sky Striker Orcus, which was there's a very lot. Yeah. So and then the last cards are 3 evenly, of course, for the rogue, and I do it sometimes against Sally going second, baiting out the back row, and then evenly, and then my last 2 cards were 2 Iron Will.
How was that for you?
It was awesome. It worked out against evenly because I know sometimes they force you to go first. So you against Sky Orcus, I know they side like evenlies and all that, and Cosmics is still popular. So this card put in work. And actually, I have 3 more side cards. That's 12. I was borrowing these. Shout out to my boy Kenny for the
Oh God, yes.
That went to World?
my boy for the 3 system downs. I usually, like TJ said in his video, shout out to TJ again, by the way. Basically, just hold this mid game, and unless you really need to use it for the 3 spells, which I did in top 16, but unfortunately lost game 3. But usually you hold it mid, late game, and it's basically a blowout. So don't regret anything. I think it was perfect, I think.
Thank you for the deck profile. Before ending, would you like to give shoutouts?
Oh man, a whole bunch of shout outs. Shout outs to all the boys in Cali. I said I'll shout you out, Monty. Carpal. We got Derek Freeman, good friends. Brian, Carlo, John, definitely TJ. We are Striker Brothers. We got all the Striker Brother number 3. We got, just all of Cali, my family, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Just everybody that knows me and supports me. I support everybody. All love, one love. So.
I love your speech. Thank you for the wonderful deck profile. And this
Of course.
192 is signing out.